Breaking news incoming. Due to climate change, ice caps in northern Europe are melting.
Whoa! I'm falling! I can't believe I'm finally free after hundreds of years stuck in this iceberg.
I think we're drifting towards the shores of the Netherlands. I think this city is called Steltstad.
There's a boat driving over there that seems to be collecting something.
Yeah, it seems to be collecting kelp, which has nutritional values and helps with keeping CO2 out of the air.
I saw somewhere that you could also use kelp as a source of protein.
That sounds kind of gross, but I guess it's better than using animals.
That's so they can regenerate natural resources in their city.
Look, over there. It's a massive building with a pipe coming into it. Let's go see what it is.
Okay.
This pipe seems super long. Is it gonna end?
Yeah, look ahead. All the water's dropping off.
Oh no, this tank is getting really warm.
Whoa, we're going so fast.
Oh my gosh, it's suddenly getting colder. What's gonna happen next?
I can't feel my body. It appears as though we're appearing out of thin air.
Oh no, the salt's gone. It must have left in the tank that we came from.
I think we just completed something called a desalination process, which is developed by chemical and mechanical engineers.
That's where the salt water gets evaporated and leaves the salt, right?
Yeah, and after that, the water vapor is transferred into a different tank, like us, and cooled into fresh water.
What happens with the salt?
They might sell it to other countries or use it in other products.
There's a pipe over there with helium in it. I wonder what they're doing.
Hi there. We're headed to the nuclear fusion reactor over there to cool down electromagnets.
Why do you do that?
So the fusion reactor can work properly.
That creates clean energy, right?
Yeah, it's a renewable energy source that helps Steltstad design out waste and pollution that is created from non-renewable sources.
Last time I checked, fusion energy needed a lot of money and backup power.
That was 100 years ago. A lot has changed.
You are right. The chemical engineers in Steltstad spent a lot of time with the engineering design process to make sure that Steltstad was able to design waste and pollution out of their ecosystem.
First, they needed to power a city with clean energy.
They probably did fusion because it's very easy to maintain once up and running.
Yeah, after that, they tested different methods of how to heat up the plasma and decided on electromagnets, which is why we're here.
And finally, they shared that idea with the civil engineers to help construct the reactor.
It also looks like they have other sources of energy as a backup, but how did they fund it?
They have solar energy to use as backup, and they use taxes to cover the cost of the reactor. They can also sell access energy to other countries to help fund it. Well, I gotta go. Bye!
Sounds like a hard task, but it must be worth it.
Nice to meet you, but we gotta go too. Bye!
I think we're going right up ahead.
We're still in the industrial area, but it seems like we're running through the recycling center.
Yeah, that must be how Steltstad keeps their products and materials in use.
Yeah, I overheard some workers talking about how easy it is to recycle the products because they're all made of eco-friendly materials and are made without any coatings.
Cool, and over there's a gasification plant.
That's a process where trash is turned into gases that can be used to make energy.
That must help them design waste out of their economy.
Yeah!
Whoa! They must have some really smart chemical engineers to figure that out.
What is that up ahead? It looks like one of the only parts of the city raised by land.
Yeah, it looks like the commercial zone of the city.
Yeah, this road we're traveling under seems to be really noisy.
I think it's used by electric trucks, but explain its size and the noise.
Oh no, we're drifting away towards a different pipe.
No!
Help!
Finally, I can see light up ahead. It feels like we've been floating for 10 years.
Look over there. I see the streets.
It looks like there are no cars, which is really amazing.
It must have taken a lot of work to get their citizens to only bike and walk.
Oh boy, we're headed up the building.
It's so much quieter up here.
That's because there are apartments, so citizens can live near all the necessities.
Whoa, we're falling! Ah!
We're heading out of the main city and into the residential zone.
Look behind us, there's so many trees.
I think that's a green space for citizens to use. And it helps regenerate natural resources like plants and trees.
Guys, don't look down.
Why not?
Oh my gosh, how are we suspended up here?
I think we're underneath some sort of sideway or passageway for citizens.
It looks like there are stilts supporting us.
Yeah, but what happens if the sea level rises?
The stilts appear to be hydraulic so that they can raise and lower in case of floods.
That's a good idea, but it's still risky if one of the stilts break.
There are enough of them so that even if one breaks, the others can support the sidewalk until the silt is repaired.
I imagine the civil and hydraulic engineers had a hard time building it.
They must have used the engineering design process.
Yeah, and they probably had to test out some different materials and ways to keep the stilts stable in the ground.
And then they shared it throughout the city and applied it to all structures that were above water.
Shh, I can hear bicycles and feet moving above us. Look over there, it's a pipe with electricity. Where are you guys coming from?
The solar paint on top of the tubes.
Oh, those are called tubes? I thought they were sidewalks.
What does solar paint do?
It takes energy from the sun and converts it into electricity. It's all over the tubes in homes.
Is it a renewable energy source?
Yes, and it designs out waste.
Cool, I'm really starting to like these chemical engineers.
Do you know what the sidewalk is used for?
Yeah, it's a mode of transportation for the citizens. There are bikeways and moving walkways.
Thanks, bye.
Get ready, because it looks like we're headed off the path to a house.
It looks like they are supported by the same stilts.
Wow, where are we?
I don't know, but I think we found the sink of some giants.
Look over there, it's more gardens. I think they produce food and regenerate natural systems.
They seem to be a lot smaller and have water underneath them. They were probably invented by the hydraulic engineers.
Watch out, they're taking us out home.
Oh no, we're getting dumped out into the ocean again.
No!
That was quite the fall, but now we need to find a way to get out before that thing gets us.
Run!
Guys, calm down. It's actually just a filter.
That's good, because that means the water in here is clean.
That was really smooth. Those hydraulic and civil engineers did a really good job with designing that.
Well, that was quite the adventure.
Yeah, we learned so much about how an economy can become circular.
I hope we see more of these types of cities because their infrastructure is really amazing.
And the engineers are really smart.
Yeah, this city is definitely a city of the future.
I agree. More cities should aspire to be more like Steltstad.
Oh no, watch out!
What?
We're floating back in!
Not again!
Ah!